Hey guys, welcome back to Whitty's Gear Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at a pouch that was sent to me by the good people over at Maxpedition. They sent it over, asked me if I'd do an honest review, and that's what we're going to do. This is the Maxpedition Pico. Small little compact EDC kit. I've already added something there, which we'll go into that. But small compact kit that can fit in your front pocket, backpack pocket, anywhere you want to carry it. The good thing about these type of pouches, especially this size, is there's so many different ways you can use it. Whether you want to use it for a mini first aid kit, mini EDC pouch, small tool pouch. There's a bunch of different things you can do, but it makes you think outside the box, right? What can I put in here and kind of minimalize things instead of having a big old pouch that's, 3 inches thick of all your gear? Try to get down to what you're actually really going to need when you're going to need it. These pouches are great for anybody that loves the outdoors, whether you're hunting, fishing, sport biking, riding trails, anything like that. Having a bag this size with some important gear in it isn't a bad idea. Some specifics on this pouch itself. For one, it's made out of 500 denier nylon. Take this guy off for a minute. You've got your loop field on the back, so you can add and customize it the way you want. It's my Yeti prepared citizen. You've got a nice little, it's not 100% like a pull handle. I mean, I guess it could be if you had it in a pocket. But perfect for a lanyard. If you put a carabiner on there or anything like that, hook it to a pouch, hook it to your belt loop, or just keep it down and put it in your pocket. Right? The size of this thing, it's 3 inches wide by 5 inches tall. So it's not giant. That's what allows you to put it in a pocket. Most likely it would be in a back pocket. But I've stuck it in my front pocket and it works there as long as you're not wearing skinny jeans. Probably ain't gonna have a problem. But I like the ultra compact size. Like I said, great for a miniature EDC kit or whatever you're gonna make it into. That's not what I'm gonna do 100%. We'll get into how we build this thing out and what I'm gonna use it for. But the hook and loop field on the back is pretty much a little smaller than a normal pouch. It's 2 inches by 3.5 inches. But, man, it's great for morale patches, ID patches, anything you want to customize that you can stick to it with Velcro. These things come with YKK, genuine YKK zippers. So just the ease of this. And, guys, if you haven't had a Maxpedition pouch, they're not break-the-bank pouches. They're constantly having buy one, get one sales. Just check out their website. They also have a large store on Amazon. I will leave a link in the description to this exact bag and a couple others that I own, just in case you're interested, whether you want to go small, medium, large. They have a pouch for everybody. Now, what I'm going to use this for is, well, let's go ahead and finish, right? You have the nice little mesh pocket up front. Just a little slip pocket. There's no Velcro or nothing. Just a little slip pocket. It fillets open. You have your little loop there for hanging anything, whether it be keys. You could use this for a wallet. Whatever you want to do with it. But you have two bigger elastic bands here, which are big enough to hold a knife, big enough to hold a small EDC flashlight, anything like that. You have a smaller one here, which it could hold a small pin, hold a tube of super glue, whatever you want to do with it. And then you got two medium size here that perfect for a Bic lighter or anything, about that size. And then you have the two slip pockets in the back, and there's no Velcro or nothing, no mesh, just two slip pockets. I'm going to go ahead and build this thing out, and I'll bring you back and show you what I did. All right, guys, we've got it all decked out here, loaded out. And I'm just going to go over with you what I'm going to use the pouch for. It's not completely full. If you can tell, there's still more room. I could put stuff in here. but I wanted to keep it as minimal as possible. First thing on the front, we have a piece of 12-inch by 18-inch tinfoil. Right? We're not going to open that up. You get the hint, but I'll just go over why we have that when we get inside. And that's what I've made this kit out to be. It's a small, minimalistic fire starting kit. There are some redundancies, which in fire starting there should be. But basically, I've got a Swiss Tech magnesium block with ferro rod. Got a D's nuts.
These nuts.
Bic lighter. I've got the Swiss Tech bellows. We'll just take it all out, I guess. I got the small little compact ferro rod and striker, it's got O-rings, so it's waterproof. I've got the Grimm Workshop Firefly. I'll tell you why I put this in there. If you get any kind of fat wood or wood, and you've got that nice little carving chisel blade there, you can use this to shave some wood down and make you some kindling. And also hidden in there is another ferro rod, which that one's been used, but redundancy, right? And this band on there glows in the dark. So if you drop it, you should be able to find it. Everybody knows that most of my kits, I have these little go fires in there. I just got 3 of them. The good thing about the go fires is you can light them when they're wet. The package gets wet, you can still light it. These things will burn for a while. They're made for your barbecue pit, guys. If it's good enough to start charcoal, it's good enough to start some leaves and some twigs and get me a fire going. And all you do is light the plastic and go from there. But I have started more fires this way than anything. That's just 4 cotton balls doused in Vaseline. Quickest, easiest way. The only bad thing about this is they're messy. Right? It's messy to make them. Wear some rubber gloves, mush it all together. But it will start a fire, guys. It burns for a while, plenty long enough for you to get some damp wood started. If you have the right size, right? You're going to go with small little twigs, pencil size, and work your way up. If you're going to throw one of these on some 4-inch logs and hope it's going to get started, you're going to be disappointed. You got to build up small to large. But these things work great. If you don't like the mess that they make, pulling one of these out. And you don't have to use a whole one, guys. You just need to use enough to get your fire started. But another thing you could do, if you got kids, melt you a couple of their crayons. You can melt them on your stove. Put them on the burner, melt them down. Take one of these, toss it in there. Wait a couple minutes, flip it over, pull it out, put it in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it'll have a nice wax coating, which will also extend its burn time. But that's all I've got in here, guys. If you can get your fire started once, and it's a lot easier with one of these, if you have a bellows, the next morning, if you have any sort of coals in there, of course, get all your small little twigs, then your pencil-sized branches, and work your way up. Some leaves, pine cones, whatever. Put them on that coal, make you a little hole in there, and then use this. You're going to be blowing this direction. Blow this into your fire, and it'll relight. You don't have to use one of these every time you light your fire, if you're staying in one location, right? A lot of times, I don't know why, maybe in a survival situation, you may move areas. If you're going to do that, get some hot coals. If you can find a soda can or anything like that, throw you some hot coals in there and take it with you. If you can. That way you're not using all of these items, because if you use one, every time you start a fire, you've got a work week here, five fires worth. But you can carry coals for a long period of time, as long as they're all together. you could carry them for a while and be able to relight a fire anywhere you go. Get you some magnesium, shave it off with your knife. You should have your everyday carry on you anyways, combined with this kit. So it just gives you a small little fire starting kit. And then, of course, you have your Bic lighter, which is instant gratification. You light one of these, toss it down, put your twigs, branches on top of it, and go to town. You've got a fire within minutes if it's not soaking wet. You want to find dead standing wood, moss, anything like that. Fat wood, anything that's going to burn. Hot, that is. But this is my kit, and this is perfect. I usually carry a bigger kit. I'll show you. Here's a pouch I made. It's got everything under the sun. Right? It's got fat wood. It's got matches. It's got Fresnel lenses. You name it. I shoved it in this kit to just have an all-in-one car camping. No matter what happens, I'm going to start a fire. I'm going to be able to process wood. Got the little saw over here. It's a little pull chainsaw, right? But this is a large kit, right? You're not going to carry this in your pocket. And not to mention, this is a cheap bag. It's not near as good, but serviceable. Now this, on the other hand, Maxpedition products wear in well. Especially if you're carrying it in a pocket with you every day. Just great little pouches. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. And I'm not maxing it out by no means. Just shove all your stuff. I mean, it's not like I'm working real hard to put any of this stuff in there. I'm just shoving it in the holes where it fits. This one's the only one that I take a little bit of time with because I don't want to cut any of my straps because that blade is sharp. But I'm not going to pull that out necessarily every time. But just like that, your kit's back together. Fold her up. And that's your kit. Tinfoil. If you're in a windy situation, I suggest always carrying at least a foot by a foot, 12 by 12. I buy the big barbecue extra, I guess, heavy duty tinfoil. So it's a lot thicker and it's 18 inches wide. And I usually cut off about 12 inches. What you can do with this is stand it up, make you a windbreak if you really need to start a fire. Other things you can do with it. It's big enough, set it up, and if you're cold, let that tinfoil reflect some heat back to you. Right? You got your fire, let it reflect some heat back to you. Another thing you can do with it is if you have no water source and you have some tinfoil, you can make just a rudimentary bowl simply by crushing it all together. Stick that thing on the fire and you could boil you some water. You can make that as big or as small as you want to. I'd recommend making it at least a couple cups worth, right? Make it worth your while. But if you're bored out there and you want to, I mean, you can melt as much snow or boil as much water as your heart's content. And the good thing about tinfoil is it smashes down almost flat, right? And then you slide it back in your pouch. So, really good way to make a small little, carry it in my pocket, hook it to my belt loop, throw it in my glove box, throw it in my toolbox in my truck, whatever you have, toolbox. If you carry a toolbox, a standard toolbox in the bed of your truck, or you take out with you, in a wooded area to do whatever, just toss this little kit in there and you've always got it. You've always got a way to start fire. Like I said, you can use it for first aid. You can use it for a toolkit. You can use it as your everyday carry. If you're just carrying your EDC gear in here, it'll be a lot flatter than I have it with the Go Fires and the cotton balls in there. Anyways, guys, what do you think? Maxpedition's been around a long time. They know what they're doing. They make quality stuff. And this is one of the smallest pouches, fold-over pouches that they make, right? And then you could, if you wanted, you could go up to something like this, the beefy, and imagine the fire gear you could stick in there. I mean, you could darn near stick a torch in this thing and never have to worry about starting fire. But just you could see that they carry a lot of similarities over. Great pouches, well made. If you look at this, right, there are pouches in between. You can almost customize a kit that you want, whether it's survival, EDC, tactical. You can make a kit that fits perfect for your needs. If you're a bushcrafter, bags are perfect for bushcrafting. You could make this a possibles pouch. You can even put all your navigating stuff in here, your compass, small map, things like that. It allows you the flexibility to use any one of their kits pretty much to what you need. You want a full blown out toolkit? That is a bag for you. Oh, got some thread left over. But this would be the bag for you. Right? If you want a small little throw it in your pocket, hey, no problem. Hang it off your belt loop. Whatever you want to do, backpack pocket. You have that capability to do that in this small pouch here. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on Maxpedition. Do you have a bag? If so, which one do you have? Which one do you prefer? If you don't have one, what do you like? What don't you like? Let us know. Anyways, guys, still 3 ways to support the channel. Whitty's Gear, Buy Me a Coffee, memberships. If you want to help out, those are 3 great ways. Do us a favor. If you watched the video to this point, give us a like, subscribe. You don't have to watch all my videos, but occasionally watch some of them. They're not all bad. Anyways, guys, love y'all. See you on the next one.